pure shaggy texture when we're working with this now. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. So on today's video, I'm going to be taking this bob, and it has got scaffolding and internal layers in it, but we want to make it into the mega trend, which is a shag bob. Now you can see there is already some texture in there. As I'm moving the hair, you can see it getting bigger and bigger. So this was the tutorial that I did last, which you can check just there or there, one of them. But I want to give a bit more. I mean, look at how much volume that gets already just by working your hands in. But it's not much of a shag bob. We need to be taking these layers shorter. And the scissors I'm going to be using are the Ochre 14 teeth texturizers. So this is when the hair is already all blow dried. We've already put some texture built into it, which will assist in what we are doing today. But to give you that little bit more, let's go for a little bit more shorter fringe, a little bit more like rock and roll sort of looking. We'll get some product in there, really scrunch it in and get it drying really shaggy. So if you've put a bob into a client and you've already put some layers in there, but they're saying, oh, I fancy some more texture, I fancy a little bit more sort of rocky, a little bit more shag-like, then you're in luck because I'm showing you. So we've got the length of the bob, and this could also be like a client come in and they've already got a bob, but they want something a little bit different. They don't want to grow it, they don't go shorter, but what they want to do is add a little bit of spice. And this is what we're going to do today. So let's just drop it down a little bit. What we are going to do, we want to be taking away, so you can see that length in there, which is the length there. We don't really want to be removing that because we want that length to stay there, but we want a connection. But if you look at all of that length up here and weight, that's what we want to be removing today. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm literally going to work around the head in 3/4 of an inch sections. So nothing major. And I'm going to elevate and I'm going to find that point there, which is the length. And then I'm going to put these in, and I'm just going to move my fingers away very, very slowly. So as I go in to cut, I'm just going to move my fingers away gradually each time I take a piece. And I hope you can already see we've got some shorter layers in there compared to what is here. So we're just going to work around the head, and we're going to just create a really nice shaggy haircut. Again, looking at the length, and then you can speed up with these scissors as you get to the end, because it just takes more and more length off rather than putting internals into it. And then we get the next section, look for the length, which is there, and you should be able to see now we've got this really shaggy texture working through this hair. So I'm just going to continue that all the way around the head. This hair is sitting poker straight, so what we want to encourage after is get some product in there and encourage it to just be a bit more shag-like. But you can also, once we've done a bit, you can also go back in a bit, like in the last video I did, just to remove a little bit more if you want to. Again, I'm looking for the length, taking that off, and then let's loosen it up a little bit more. So we can go in there, come away. I would never go more than halfway down the hair, purely because if you go too close to the head, bits could pop out. And again, and if you see in the last video, I didn't really go near the hairline. Today I'm going near the hairline because I want that shagginess around that face. So we've got that length there. And then let's go in half again and really start to create a nice shaggy layer. And like I was doing just on the last few where I went back in, that will just soften off any lines that you've got working through the head. So let's just do that again. Remember, don't go more than half. And there we go, we're starting to get some really shaggy layers. So we're looking for that length there. I'm going to go back in half again. And the beauty with these scissors is you just don't get lines. Well, nearly went half in already. I want to take that length off first. Half again. And let's work it in there. Remember, length, we don't want to be taking off the length. We've already put our length in. And then we're going to go take that length off. And then let's go in halfway. And then we're going to work around this hair line. Find the length. Let's go back in halfway. Start creating some texture around that front. So hopefully you can see what we're starting to get. We want to affect that front as well, but I'm just going to go through again and half, and just really sort of customizing and looking at where I really want there to be a little bit more texture. And I mean, that's what these scissors are, they're texturizing scissors. So just having a look at pieces of where I want to really open up and create loads of texture. But look, what you'll get is just loads of texture and zero lines. Right, let's go really short with this fringe, putting it into the middle just so I maintain length around the hairline. You can see that now it's all opening up through there. And again, let's push this over to the middle, just see if we can take any more of that off. We can, just from that top. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go in. You can see all of that opening up now, creating the shag bob. See if we can pull any of that up. Again, it will probably just be that back section, yeah. And now we're starting to create loads of movement and texture into this bob. Still looks like a bob, but there's a lot more movement in there, a lot more shagginess. And if we have a look, oh God. So you want to be seeing lines, but you can't see any lines. Look at that, that looks like a real 70s haircut, doesn't it? Like that. Like, right. We're just going for pure shaggy texture when we're working with this now. But you can see how simple it is just to add. If you're a little bit scared of getting those scissors out and having a real good sort of play with it, just in that, can I? Maybe a line there? No, it's just a layer. That's what I mean. When you got these scissors and you can just really texturize the hell out of it. But there we go. I hope that's helped. Just a really quick way of being able to add texture into a bob, making sure you don't remove length, but add in loads of sort of shaggy texture for the shag bob. So until next time, thank you for watching. Until next time, I'll see you on the next video.